Hello, I'm Sam Samslot, and welcome to the You Got No Internet game that you should all be familiar with. All I have to do is hit the space bar. And we're off. Running, races, Dino, and jump. Dead. So, this is pretty fun when you have no internet and this is all you can do. Well, I could play other games, but I've been wanting to play this game. Oh no. And I've been wanting to play this just because my internet's been sucking lately. So I did some special cropping and stuff with OBS to make sure that this fit on the screen nice. Oh, I've gotten a pretty high score on this before, up into the thousands. I don't know how long I'm gonna play this, because it's gonna be very repetitive. Okay, let's do this with my right hand, not my left, because that's gonna make a difference. Ah, there we go. It's kind of hard to talk and play this at the same time. I'm watching and playing this through OBS because it's instantaneous. There's no delay or lag or anything like that when you're playing on the PC. No. Okay. Because what I'm looking at on the computer screen is tiny. Probably could zoom in the settings, but that would fuck up the ratio there. God damn you. I'm so happy that they do this. Like, this is a thing. Can I do it with clicks? No. How about up arrows? Yeah. Cool. I think I like up arrow more. Oh. Well, darn it. You can duck too? I never knew that. I'm learning things. See, you don't need internet to learn things. Just play the Dino jumping cactus game. God damn it. I hit the button, it didn't jump. You probably can hear me hitting the buttons. So you'll know if I didn't or did not. Oh, it chirps like that every 100? Not when I beat the high score? Cool thing, whenever you open the browser and there's no internet, it resets to 0. So it'll be up to you to remember your own high score. Sorry, things were flickering down at the bottom of the screen that you can't see, and I thought I had internet again for a split second. Is he gonna make it? I don't know. Oh, 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 oh. What? Whoa, whoa. Shimmy, shimmy. Aww. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Oh, you can't hit up when you're down. Okay. I will note that. Oh, I was gonna make that. Yeah. Oh. So the ducking comes in when the birds come in. I think the birds come in around 1,000. Oh, that was close. Whoa. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, here comes the birds. No, it's around 500 probably. They come in. Oh. New high score. Fuck, I looked away. A boing. A boing. 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 A boing. Oh. Poor Dino boy. Cactus, you are my enemy. 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 Eh. Meh. 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 Choose. Itchy nose. Boing. La boing. La boing. La boing. Boing. Oh. I wish there was like an eat mechanic, like you could jump up, eat the birds, and get more points. That'd be cool. Get on that shit, Google. Or maybe like only certain birds you can eat. Because come on, you're a T-Rex. Birds are not that. If you're a T-Rex, that means that they're pterodactyls, not birds. I'll pay more closer attention when I get there again. See if I can actually make out pterodactyl shapes. Ah, fat fingers. Hit the wrong button. I hit my side button. I wonder if WASD works too. No, it does not. I hope this is mildly entertaining. If not, we're just gonna have a chit chat while this is in the background. I don't know what I don't got nothing to say anyway, anyhow. Sometimes I like to unplug my internet and play this just for funsies. Does that make me a weirdo? Sure. I even went so far as to try to find a mobile version of this. There is. It's good. I wonder if you can get this by shutting off cellular data and Wi-Fi off on your phone and try to go into like a web browser. I'll have to try that. Might break my record? Oh, you bastard, I shouldn't have said nothing. I was on a roll. I was on a sick roll. Fuck you. Oh, I'm getting that Warpee look. You guys remember that Warpee thing that happens when you play Guitar Hero for too long and then you look at your carpet and it's like you're on acid and it's all like melty and shit? It's happening. Doesn't happen with any other type of video games. All the side-scrollery or scrolling type games. Never experienced it with Mario, though I haven't played Mario that much, honestly. My Nintendo experience for quantity, sadly, is probably with the Wii, and that I mostly played Marble Mania, which is you use the Wii remote as like the Wii remote controlled the platforms directions, so like you tilt XY in an XY plane to tilt the space to roll your marble to your destinations and avoid obstacles. The other one I used to play a lot was Red Steel, which was this samurai-ish, like not mafia, because that's not the way Japanese go. They call it the Yakuza, which is the family name, I believe. Revenge story. Main character's wife gets kidnapped by a gang, and you steal her back. I don't know if I ever beat the game, but I know it was a lot of fun. No, I did not beat the game. I could not get past this one sword fight. It was just way too tough. And it was, since it's on the Wii, you were literally fighting. You were swinging like a madman and sweating like crazy. And I think I also just had like the saves and health like against me, like where it saved and where the health was just not on my side for that next fight, and I couldn't go back to fix that because the save was like right before a cutscene, so no matter what you do, you get sucked into the next fight. Like literally you just open the door and this guy comes right at you, and it was a tough fight. So I never beat the game, but I played it a lot on multiplayer with my siblings, and it was not fair for them because I always kicked their ass. There is guns in the game as well. It's mostly guns, and the bosses were mostly sword fights. But I'm pretty sure you could always whip out your sword in the story. In multiplayer, I think you could do it too, but it was mostly about the guns on multiplayer. And they had like weird characters to play as in multiplayer. My favorite was the dinosaur costume. It was like literally you were playing as Barney and you were killing people with guns. The graphics weren't great because it was like maybe the Wii came out in like 2000 or late 2006, early 2007. So that probably came out in 2008, because I know I didn't get it right off the start. But after that, it was my favorite game to play, other than Marble Mania. But that's the majority of my Nintendo experience was on the Wii, because I had more time, and since technology advanced so far, like playing Super Nintendo wasn't really an option anymore. We still had the Super Nintendo, and occasionally I broke it out and played it, especially in like my middle school years and maybe early high school. I still sat down in front of the Super Nintendo when I didn't play Xbox, because, you know, those classic Super Nintendo games that I like to play, they were fun. I don't think I ever beat a Zelda game on the Super Nintendo. I definitely tried, but SimCity always drew my attention, and Killer Instinct, which I spoke about when I did episodes on Killer Instinct a few weeks ago. The game I played the most on the Super Nintendo was the Aladdin game. That was fun. Never beat that either. When I was younger, like probably most people, you didn't beat games, you just played as far as you could and had fun with it. Until you got frustrated because you died, or you just couldn't get past something. I didn't become a game completionist, as in actually completing the stories, until probably... I am a liar. I just realized I completely skipped the GameCube era. GameCube was the shit. And GameCube was where it was at when it came to my Nintendo experience. Mostly because of the game catalog was so much larger for me than the Super Nintendo. I didn't have many Super Nintendo games that I actually enjoyed playing. There's probably maybe 5. We had a bunch of games. We had a bunch of the Donkey Kong games. We had a few racing games, Killer Instinct, some Marios, Zelda. We had Venom. That was a fun game, but I wasn't very good at it. But GameCube, that was good. There's a few skating games on GameCube that I played that I was good at. SSX Tricky, snowboarding game, was awesome. I learned a lot of tricks in there to jump across the map and get in first place every time, especially on the first map. I think it's called Garibaldi. One of the turns right before the very end, just go straight off the cliff and you'll like pretty much get to the finish line before anybody even gets even close. It's great. My first experience with Soul Calibur was on GameCube, and it was awesome. I'll definitely have to play Soul Calibur on the channel soon. Get that nostalgia. Not the GameCube one, I don't have a GameCube anymore. I have no Nintendo right now. Someday I will. No, I didn't have very good luck with GameCubes lasting long. Like, the wires always like crapped out for some reason. On all the GameCubes I was ever close to, they always had problems with their wires. Power cables worked fine. It was the auxiliary cables, the yellow, white, red. There was always something wrong with them after a while. The wires just didn't hold up. Probably because we played them so damn much and for so damn long. Ocarina of Time on the GameCube, because they did like a remastered, and with Majora's Mask? Did it double with Majora's Mask? Because it came in a box of 2. It had Ocarina of Time and something else. I can't remember what it was. But that was the only one that like I came close to beating. And I'm proud of that. And I had a lot of fun just playing it. Just to play it, not even to beat it, just to play. Oh shit. I knew you were gonna do that. Now it's shifted into night mode. I beat my score. What was else? Oh yeah, I don't know if it was on the Wii or the GameCube though. I think it was on the GameCube. There was this monkey game that you were in like hamster balls. And it was similar to Marble Mania, where you like, well, not like motion controls, but like you had to do obstacles and jumps and stuff, and that was pretty fun. I only can remember like the first stage, which was like just pretty much like the Winter Olympics, long hill and the one jump, and then the skiers do all the crazy moves and then land, or just go as far as they can. And they look funny because their ankles are bent at like a horrible angle, anticipating the landing, of course. But can't remember what that one was called. I think it was called Monkey Ball something. What else did I play on GameCube? I think I had a Star Wars game on GameCube, but it wasn't like a full game. It was like one level because it was like a demo or something. It was the dogfight on Hoth, and tripping the AT-ATs or AT-ATs if you're nasty. Um, that was fun. The graphics sucked, but what can you do? Graphics are only now just getting amazing in comparison to, real life. And, like Disney animation, the 3D animation, CGI. Yeah, I switched dance. That was bad. I had a scratch. What could I say? Yeah, so pretty much I'd probably say around 2009 is when I switched to Xbox. Not like switched, but I got an Xbox, and then that became the mainstay in my house for me. We like never touched the Wii after that because the Xbox was so good. And then I started playing Assassin's Creed, the first one, and absolutely fell in love with it. I beat the game so quick. I let it run out like I remember like the first week of summer vacation was like wake up early because you're still in school mode, go downstairs and cozy boxers because nobody else was home and you could do that. Sit on the big armchair and play Assassin's Creed and kill people all day. I think my favorite thing in the first Assassin's Creed, which still holds up to today, that I wish the other games allowed you to do, and maybe the new one that's coming out this year, the Odyssey, which is in Greece, will hopefully bring back, is that in the first game, there was guards on like almost every building. And it was so much fun just to run building to building and kill every single guard you came across, no matter what. And then it kind of evolves from there and like see how many people I kill before the game like shuts me down. Because if you kill too many like innocent people, because guards aren't innocent apparently, the game's like, yeah, that's not true to history that we created, so we're gonna shut you down and make you start over. But it was my favorite thing to do, is just run around and just evade being captured by killing every guard that I came across. And using the throwing knives to do it as well was the best part, because long distance. And that sparked my hobby in actually being able to throw knives, which lasted a few years. I was pretty good. I probably could hit targets accurately if I actually tried to do that. Then I played all the way up until Assassin's Creed 3 or 4. I played up until Black Flag. After Black Flag, I kind of dropped that because it just wasn't the same. Because the main character, Desmond, they killed him. So what was the point of playing on? Because it wasn't even the same story anymore. Though the last Assassin's Creed Origins, I haven't played it, but I might, because it seems like it's back on track to what they were originally doing and actually telling a story instead of being like, hey, you're an assassin, go kill people. Black Flag even was pushing it for me. Like, I would have played it either way because pirates are fucking cool, and that's what that was. But the story part of it, not the pirate, but like the Out of the Animus story, was still barely connected to the original stories, because you were a person that worked for the Templars in modern times, Abstergo, and they were covering as a game development company, irony, and using the Animus to get the memories and use those to create the games. And your job was to go through the memories of, I can't remember the pirate guy's name, but to develop this pirate game, and you get in contact with some of the original characters that helped Desmond get out and survive the first couple games until, you know, he died and also killed his friends, one of them, which was heartbreaking and very frustrating. But after that, it got weird. Like, I wasn't interested anymore because it wasn't related to the original story. It seemed like it was more about a cash grab and go kill people. But I feel like the last game kind of brings it back and makes it feel good. So I'll probably give the last game and this new game a try. I'll definitely have to do Origins first, because there's rumors that it is like a direct sequel in relation to Odyssey's. Odyssey is a direct relation and sequel to Origins, whereas the past few games have been just like, hey, we're going to a new country, this will be cool, but not have it really related. And I can't really be speaking that heavily on story driven outside of Animus technology because I haven't played those games. So I don't know if they're any more connected than Black Flag was. I hope they were, because the story of Assassin's Creed was what made the game great, and then on top of that, it was the great gameplay. Also on Xbox, I played a lot of Gears of War 2, I think. Definitely not 3, because 3 was on Xbox One. No, 3 was on Xbox 360 as well. Because Xbox One's a recent thing, so I just didn't get Gears of War 3. And I think, well, let me talk about Gears of War first before I tell you why I didn't get Gears of War 3. So Gears of War was a game that, if you don't know, I'd be shocked, but it's like these weird, like, alien monster things. It's very Doomish, but it's just one race versus humanity's last stand kind of deal. And it's a good game, good story, but I didn't play it for the story. I played for the multiplayer aspect. Not like online multiplayer, but split screen. Me and my friend Dempsey, childhood friend, longtime friend, still friends. He and I would go hours and hours playing on Horde mode, and we just murder house. And he moved away, and it just didn't feel the same. I played with my siblings as well on that game as well, but it just wasn't the same. So I never got Gears of War 3 or any of the ones since. What are they up to? 5 now? So I'm not even on the story. I'm completely lost on the story now for that one. What else did I play on 360? Grand Theft Auto 4. That was awesome. Pretty much drove around, killed people, and drift all the time. That's pretty much what that game was all about for me. Kill people and drifting. Then sometime Minecraft was added to 360, and then that just consumed me, as it does people. Not like in the 12-year-old sense, because I was well into my teenage years when that happened. So all my friends and I would, not all my friends, because that would have been awesome. 3 people total, including myself, maybe 4 if we were lucky. We would play online together, and it was good times. I wish I was in the setting that I could have recorded those, because those hours upon hours of playing with them is why I record games in the first place, and why I started my YouTube channel. Because the conversation, the jokes, the laughs, the stories that we told, and all that stuff, and the things we did was just so much fun, and I wanted to share that with everyone, because I felt like it was special, and like I thought it someone was watching that, they would feel, I don't know, like they were part of it if they weren't a part of something like that on their own with their own friends. If they didn't have any friends, I felt like that would be a great place to feel that they were a part of something. So I started this channel, and oddly enough, I start the channel, I start uploading videos, and at the beginning I had all my friends playing with me, and it kind of fizzled out their ability to. Just life gets in the way, it happens. One of my good friends, Hayden, my best man at my wedding, he's in college, I'm in college, so our schedules never line up so we can play. And then on top of that, our free time is limited for when we do get to play. And our schedules are complete opposites, including my work on that, so I do have a full-time job. I do this just for funsies, obviously. And then Skylar's stuck with me through and through, which is awesome. Sometimes our schedules don't line up either, but that's okay, because it's good to have videos where it's just me, even though it's harder for me to focus on game and talking to you guys. Darian, he just got busy with work and life on his own end, and he doesn't play anymore. Maybe someday he'll be back in the fold. Who knows? I kind of wanted my friends' environment to be very like Game Grumpsy, where it was always like familiar voices for you, maybe eventually faces for them. I'd have to figure out how to do that. I remember vaguely how to do that through like Skype and stuff, but at that point I'd have to be like, I'd have to have more time so I can edit things, because as of right now I don't edit my videos because I don't have the time to edit my videos. I just have enough time to make them and upload them. That is it. So everything is raw and uncut and all natural and stuff, which is cool. It's a nice way to be. And I like playing chill games like this, and a lot of chill games like this, well, for this one, you don't have internet, so there's no way you can play with your friends unless they're sitting right next to you. Which I do plan on doing eventually, is having like a sit down with some friends behind this camera and this computer and doing some stuff, but not in a setting where that's possible, or schedule conflicts and all that stuff. That's not going to be possible for a while. But I'd love to get more friends on so we can have that feeling of family on the other side of the screen waiting for you. Man, can I ramble if I really have to. It's been fun. Maybe I'll beat my high score one more time and then we'll say goodbye, okay? And then in the meantime we'll just babble. What else could we talk about? Pretty much just did a whole biography of my game life and my intentions for the channel. It's pretty much all I got, really, for now. I like playing these chill games and having heart-to-hearts with you guys, even though that there's, at this moment in time, there's not a lot of you. That's okay. Hopefully you will share me with people you know and people you think would enjoy me, so I can enjoy them. Because that's what this is all about, you know? Being together with people like you. So things are a little bit happier in the world that we live in. Damn, those cactuses keep on getting me, huh? How long is this video? think I can't read the timer because my second monitor is not built for the resolution that I have it set to, because there's conflict with my drawing tablet that it is paired with. I have like one of those classy computer lab from high school Dell monitors that are square. So its resolution limit is not very good. I have it set to 1920 by 1080. So it's not even using the entire screen, it's just using like the middle portion. So all lettering is squished. So I can't read the timer on OBS to see how long the videos are now. Unless I look down to my right side, I can read it on my drawing tablet. This is a 35-minute long video, so I'm definitely gonna cut this here. I don't want to waste any more of your times. Okay? So, I'm Sam Samsla. Like, comment, subscribe, and like I just said, share this with your friends. I know it's a long video, and sitting here watching a dinosaur jump over cactuses and dodge birds is probably not the most entertaining thing, but maybe you're here for the chat, you know? I'd be here for the chat. If the people I watched on YouTube just sat down, maybe unplugged their Ethernet cable from their computers and played this game while they just talked about whatever came into their mind, I'd be down for that. It'd pretty much just be a podcast with a game in the background. You know, I wouldn't be mind for that to be the trajectory for this channel, just to every now and then just throw on a chill game that doesn't require much of this, so this could be devoted to talking to you. I'd be down for that. I hope you're down for that. So, like I just said, like, comment, subscribe, share. I'm Sam Samslot, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.